Hi my lovely Aquarians, how are you? Joined here by your fellow Aquarian puppy, star of the show. I hope you guys are doing good. This is for all my Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. Well, Nella's birthday was on the 18th, right? So she's technically could be like Pisces, but she's more so acts like an Aquarius, so I'm gonna call her an Aquarius. So this is your weekly reading for the last week of February of 2021, and then next week we'll start uploading the March monthly readings, so be on the lookout for that, guys. I did have some people, I saw comments about what the numbers mean that I put at the end of my description, and it's basically the dates, guys. I thought it was kind of obvious, but maybe for some people, if you're from different countries, you may not understand it. So if I say 2/22, it means February, you know, the second of the month, 22nd, the 22nd day till the 28th. So it goes like that. For March, it'll be like 3/1, 3/something March and the day. I thought it was obvious, but maybe not, you know, I don't know. But so we're gonna be covering a little bit of health, finances, and love. I hope you will enjoy it and found it helpful. And a link to the extended will be below in the description box. So if you find that's resonating, you want to spend more time, dive in deeper, that will be below for you guys to check out after you're done watching. All right? Okay, cool. So let's just get right into it, guys. All right, so Aquarius, I feel like this week you are wanting and searching for your peace. Maybe this is something that you've always kind of battled with. You just want to be at peace. You want your mind to be quiet and not be so loud and chattering and have all these thoughts 24/7. But I do feel like you're gonna have some moments of peace, or maybe be finding someone or a situation that makes you feel more peace. By the way, I apologize for the noise. My neighbor across the street has the gardeners. I'm like, it's always such bad timing, so sorry. Hope it doesn't bother you. But also just knowing how to create that inner peace within yourself, which is like probably the most important thing you could ever do, right? Because you could be in the most peaceful area and looking over water, the ocean, but if your mind is not at peace, you cannot enjoy it, right? So it's a lot, most of it's kind of like an internal battle for you and for a lot of people. Okay, so I'm seeing that the number 14 and or 5 may be important for you guys this week. You may be going through a lot of changes, a lot of things going up and down, people expressing themselves or you expressing yourself in either both negative or positive ways. But whatever does happen, whether good or bad, your angels and the universe and God, you know, they want you to just laugh a little bit more. Keep things lighthearted. If you fall and hurt yourself, just laugh about it. Don't get so mad and punch the wall, or, you know, create more resistance. Try to laugh about situations. I know that not everything is a joke, and you can't, when something is serious, it's hard to laugh about it. But if you can make light of situations that are dark and serious, it can help you deal with it a lot better. It's like, well, that happened, nothing I can do. Oh well, like at least it kind of changes your perspective about it, so you're not just down and sad or upset about it for so long. So try to like either do something that makes you laugh, watch more comedy films or shows, be around people who are funny, who make you laugh, or I don't know, try looking up jokes to tell people. I don't know, maybe some of you are like comedians and you know how to make people laugh. But this week is going to be really important for you to just make light of things that are maybe heavy, and be around or surround yourself around people who make you laugh. Okay, it's really healthy for you, I believe so. Like, have you ever had a breakdown when, I guess as a Pisces, you know, you're crying or you're really upset about something and you're with your friend and your friend said something totally funny and you just start laughing, and all of a sudden it's like that heaviness, that thing you were crying about is no longer as bad. You need that kind of energy around you, okay? Or you could be that for someone else. All right, so Aquarius, I'm seeing that when it comes to your health, that I feel like you may be really stubborn about something or holding on to something or an idea a little bit too much. Like you may have a really good recipe for something and your friends or your family wants to know how you make it, and you're like, nope, I can make it. Like, I can make it for you. I'll give you some, but I'm not going to tell you how I make it or what's in it. It's my secret sauce, like In and Out, right? Or they want to know, like, wow, you look so fit or you look so good. It's like, yeah, I got a new personal trainer. I'm so sorry, I had to sneeze. and you're like, yeah, I got a new personal trainer at this gym that I'm going to, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, who is it? Like, I'm gonna check it out. And you're like, nope, I'm not gonna share it with you. Like, you may have something either that involves your health, your fitness, your body, food, that you like are just so like, it's mine, I don't want to share it. It's, you know, like, just be kind of selfish, a little greedy about it. I don't know. Why are you being greedy about it? But all jokes aside, honestly, I just feel like there's something that you're doing, and you're maybe so set on it that you think it's the only way, that you could actually be limiting yourself from all other options and possibilities. Like, maybe you're, you know, you're doing keto or gluten-free or vegetarian or vegan or whatever. Like, maybe you're doing some kind of diet and you're like, no, this is the only way that works. I can only do this. And maybe you haven't tried the others and you don't know if maybe the others would be better for you. So I just feel like it's going to be important for you to explore your options and not get so stuck or fixed on one thing or one routine that you think is the only way. Okay? All right. So when it comes to your career, work, and finances, Aquarius, that I feel like there's going to be major, big, unexpected changes and big transformations that come through. Like, your work environment, your office or whatever could be switching locations. Maybe they're moving to another place. Maybe the whole schedule, whole system is being redone or reorganized. You could be in a different department now, or I guess like that has kind of been happening all over the world, right? With like systems now, people are more paying with cards, not with cash. The way you pay is a lot different now. When you go to the mall, sometimes you have to wait in the line. Everything's like so different, right? So there's a lot of adjustments going on. Maybe you already see this coming. I think for most of you, you kind of already saw it coming, or you kind of expected it to happen at some point. And it's gonna be intense. It may kind of bother you, it may not be very pleasant, you may not really like the changes, but I feel like it's out of your control. It's going to happen regardless, so you might as well just kind of go with it and try to learn as much possible, or just not resist it. If not, it's just going to make it more difficult on you and everyone else. But I do see there's just going to be restructuring. So whatever that means, there's going to be restructuring, rebuilding in the workplace. Maybe how you operate, or your business, or your job, the way you operate your money, your finances. You could be moving it around. Maybe you're making different investments. I don't know if some of you invested into GameStop or AMC or all that stuff, and now you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta prepare and not make the same mistakes, or whether you had gains or losses, I don't know. And I feel like there's just gonna be, it may make you kind of like emotional, but these are things that like I said, regardless, are gonna happen. And a Scorpio could be involved in this situation, okay? Or maybe the person who's like, kind of initiating or calling the shots for all this to happen. So, you know, stay firm, stay planted, stay grounded this week with your work and your schooling, and try not to let anything throw you off course, but don't resist as well, okay? Because these changes had to happen anyways. All right, so when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, my lovely Aquarians, so I see that some of you could have Pisces somewhere in your chart, maybe be a cusp, or have a Pisces rising, moon, Venus, you know, one of those. I'm an Aquarius moon, but a Pisces sun. And the person that you could be dealing with could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But of course, like I said, it doesn't have to be, it could be any sign, like I always say to you guys. It could just be the energy that this person is embodying, or they can have one of those signs somewhere in their chart. So don't get too fixed on that. It could be anyone. So I feel like this person's a little bit irritated, a little bit annoyed. Maybe they feel like they're not getting heard, or they're not being seen by you, possibly, or maybe they've been mentioning things and they feel like you're not listening to them, or there could be just miscommunication possibly between the two of you. And I feel like you are really focused on your creativity, your imagination, your expressiveness. Maybe some of you work in the arts or entertainment, design, or you work with your hands, you make things, or massage, or create art, I don't know, something, or play an instrument. And I feel like this person feels that their needs are not being met by you in an emotional way. And maybe for some of you, you're just not really an emotional person, or that's just not your love language, possibly. But it doesn't mean you don't love the person or you don't care about them. But it looks like this is the week where that kind of comes up to the surface. Well, I can't speak. Comes up to the surface. My Mercury's in Pisces, guys. Can you tell? Yeah. It's my weakness. So this is going to be the week where that kind of all comes up to the surface, and this person, it's like they need more emotions from you, or they feel like they need more attention from you and they're not getting it, and so that's frustrating them. And you could have recently just been celebrating your birthday, or maybe you were hanging out with friends and this person got mad. They're like, why are you hanging out with them when we were supposed to hang out or do something? Like, see, you don't love me, you don't care about me, you prefer to be with your friends than to be with me. And that's so funny, because as someone who once really loved and cared for an Aquarius, but was also very hurt by an Aquarius, I can definitely see this from my own personal experience and experiences I've heard from clients and other people. This person, I think, is feeling, or will be feeling, that neglected, or that you just don't give them the same amount of love and affection as you do to your friends or like other people in your life. And maybe that's not true. Maybe you do care about them just as much, but they don't feel it. And this person is a feeler. They have to feel things. They have to feel that you're connected to them. And right now that feeling is not there for them. So it looks like they may walk away, Aquarius. They may either say, I need a break, or I just need to go away for some time, or they just may say, I feel like we need to part ways or break up or something, which may really take you by surprise. Or they may even say it when you're with someone, or you're hanging out with friends, or like you're supposed to be doing something and it kind of ruins the day or ruins the moment for you. Like, really, you had to come tell me this now, or you had to tell me this now when I'm with people. So that may annoy you and kind of upset you as well, because you're like, wow, you could have just waited for another time. You did it at the worst timing ever. Maybe they did it on purpose to be petty, possibly. Most likely, probably they did it to be petty, especially if it's a water or fire sign, okay? Let's be honest here. And you're like, okay, fine then. And I don't think you resist. You're not going to fight it. You're not going to resist. And you're just gonna let it be then. You're not gonna like try to convince them otherwise. And it seems like you're just gonna keep your feelings, your emotions to yourself. You're still not expressing it to them. You're kind of marinating in what they said and thinking about it, but you're not really expressing it or saying too much. You're just kind of like soaking it all in and trying to digest it and understand. And this frustrates this person, because they may be feeling like, wow, I thought you would fight for me. I thought you would try to reach out to me or try to make it work, and you just let me walk away. I guess you never cared about me. And so that they may be feeling like their feelings are validated, or what they felt and thought it's being validated because you didn't fight for it, or you didn't try to stop them. And so this frustrates them even more, right? And I feel like you see this, or you may hear about it, and it looks like it may turn into this like tick for tack game, which I don't recommend, guys. I really don't. 7 is repeated here twice, so there's a lot of problems, fears, doubts, frustrations around this relationship, maybe between both of you, but also just each of your ideas of what a relationship should be clashing. And so you may get petty back with them. Both of you, I feel like, honestly may get really petty with each other, and you may try to like, say something to hurt them, or post something on social media, or get back at them in some way, like want revenge. Like you may be wanting some revenge, or just wanting to kind of teach them a lesson, possibly, just to get more under their skin. And because you may be thinking like, how dare they? Why do they have to do it like that? Or who do they think they are? And so you may want to get back at them, and they're still upset with you. And I just feel like it's going to turn into this like tick for tack, like who hurts who. And it's just really petty, unnecessary, guys. So honestly, I would recommend not to do it. Of course, I can't tell you what to do. I'm not going to judge you, but I would honestly say that it's not worth it, because you'll realize later on, once the smoke and the cloud, let's just say the smoke is all gone, that all of that stuff was not really worth it. Like, what did you get out of it? You know, think about that when you're about to do something petty or get revenge, or you want to make someone jealous or angry. Think about, okay, me doing this, what is going to come out of this? What do I get from this? Is this going to make me feel better about myself? Or am I just going to feel like a piece of shit afterwards? You know, like, what is going to result of this? And you'll find most of the time, like, it's not really worth it. It's not worth it. I'm not going to do it. You just end up hurting yourself and hurting each other when it's really unnecessary, you know? So we're going to dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy's at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. I do see that this person just wants to like continue to grow and progress. They may be trying to focus on their work, on, you know, their day-to-day tasks that they usually do, don't want to, you know, put energy into this, but I do see that they're really in their feelings and really upset. And you may not realize that the reason they're upset is not that they're trying to be annoying or point the finger at you. It's just them crying out for attention. They just want more attention from you. They just basically want more love from you. That's why they're doing all this and being petty, making a scene. They just want you to love them pretty much and show them and validate them. That's why they're acting out. And I think if you knew that, you would maybe act a little bit differently. Okay, all right, so we'll continue this conversation in the extended below and see what else comes through. Okay, so hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care. Love you all so much. Bye.